Hey, 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 everybody. We're back. We're back in full effect. So did y'all hear about what Lex did, right? I did a show on this last night. And, did the show on it last night, but I forgot one detail, family. Forgot one detail, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, EdwardsMichael3447. Yeah.
I have 2 eggs.
Alrighty. Thank you. Hey, Sean Balter, what's happening, brother? Blessing to you, family. Blessing to you. Life, light, and blessing. Oh, shit. Miss Beverly, can you call me when I cut this off? Call me as soon as I cut this off. Like, as soon as this go off the air, call my regular cell phone, Miss Beverly. Hey, Sister Candy, how you doing, sister? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. I hit your inbox with something, Miss Candy. So check your inbox on IG. Check your IG inbox. But yeah, Miss Beverly, call me as soon as I cut this off. And I'm not going to stay on this long because I just had to come and add the detail of the day. Family. Not only did Lex take advantage of this Sis.Anuket, let me say her name right, Anuket. Not only did you steal from her, bro. Not only did you take money off of her credit cards. Buffering. Not only did you steal from her. Not only did you take money off of her credit cards, bro. Not only did she give you money so that you wouldn't have to steal from her. Not only did you take shit out that woman's house when you left. Not only did you charge her credit cards up when she went out of town on vacation and left your trifling ass in her gut. Yes, Brother Yasharal. Yes, that Lex Vortex family. Say it is so. It's a shame, man. I got to laugh to keep from crying. Very disturbing, Max Bird. Shalom to you. Shalom to you, Brother Yasharal. This is crazy, man. This nigga here, and I got to say this again, man, to the sister. I want to apologize to you because I was, a little bit rough with you on the video with me saying I don't have no compassion for you. But that's just tough love, because I told you, sister, directly, several times, leave this Negro alone. He's worthless. He has not done nothing for himself in the time that I've known him. And that's been over 5 years. He's been nothing but a scammer and a thief and a hustler, a drunk, a double-minded Negro, a busybody, a cog in the machine. I've been telling this sister this shit for years now. At least 2 years I've been telling you that. You've been on Lex channel dealing with him for at least a year and a half or so. And I done told you over and over directly, even in the chat. And what would you do? What would you do, sister, when I told you that? Hey, Sister Nakia. Nakia, how you doing, sister? Anuket, what would you do when I told you to stop that? I'll come in the chat and tell you, this nigga ain't worth nothing. What would you do? You'd erase my comments and block me. I called Lex personally. I called him 2 days ago, family. That's why y'all saw me put up the show title, 48 Hours. Give the community an apology. Take down the Olmec GoFundMe scam for $8 million. You see what I'm saying? I called even Lex and I gave him an ultimatum. I told you 48 hours. He didn't listen, just like you didn't listen. So now both of y'all in the same fucked up boat. You need to get him locked the fuck up because he stole all of that shit from you and used your credit cards and all that shit. Buying fucking sex dolls, Brother Yasharal. I'm going to put the video up so y'all can see it in its entirety. This nigga bought sex dolls, family, with this woman's money. Sis.Anuket, no backpack. I swear, brother, I don't lie. I have not lied in this community for over 5 years, my dude. I swear. Some of this stuff, man, y'all be thinking Mike just tripping. Mike just trying to make me laugh and shit. Mike trying to get a rise out of me. Mike trying to just get some attention. No, Mike never lies. I'm an Israelite, an RBG Hebrew. It's against the Torah to lie, family. Anytime I come to y'all and don't beg you for a donation, I leave it up to you to give me a donation in my PayPal. And I come to you and spend all my time telling y'all this shit about these niggas in the community. And you ignore it? If you ignore it, thinking it's a joke, Anuket, see? You thought it was a joke. But I bet you know the reality of it now. Yeah, he need to be he need to be put down. That Aboriginal foolishness. And if this nigga was that bad, that much of a scammer, that much of a thief and a robber and a pervert and shit, what do y'all think he knew about the Aboriginal shit? We've been trying to tell y'all, throw that fucking dumbass idea away and get back to yourself. And these niggas follow Lex right off the fucking cliff, fam. Lex make up a GoFundMe for $8 million motherfucking dollars. a GoFundMe for $8 million motherfucking dollars, and people give him 300 before they realize this nigga full of shit. Let's see. Let me go back to the comment section. Nikki Nakia says, Papa love it when you in his channel if you're offended. You feel me? That's crazy. What up with your teeth, though? What about that hammer? What hammer? What fucking hammer is you talking about? What is that? What is you talking about, Papa love it? What's up with your teeth, though? What is you talking about? I know you not a homosexual here worrying about my motherfucking teeth, asshole. When I told you a couple times, I got one crooked tooth on the bottom. Me and Tupac, yeah. You all in my motherfucking mouth. And I'm telling you about Lex Vortex robbed a woman. You worrying about anything other than what the fuck I'm saying? Man, get your motherfucking jive ass out of here. You probably are Lex. And you see what kind of shit we got from the people in the community? This motherfucker here coming here talking about a fucking crooked tooth. I got one motherfucking crooked tooth on the bottom, and this bitch ass nigga here coming here looking in my fucking mouth and shit on my pictures like a faggot. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. I'm in here talking about how this nigga robbed this woman. And y'all didn't see it. And niggas didn't believe it. Why? Because of bitch niggas like this that come in the chat. I'm talking about shit this serious, and he in here talking fag shit. Fuck out of here. You know? That's why I do some of these niggas that. And trust me, Papa love it. I'm going to get your IP address soon as I hit this X, baby. Because I don't play. That's why I filter all of these motherfuckers. Everybody that shows that, you know, you're a terrible nigga and you're full of confusion and shit like that. You come here when I'm trying to teach the people what to watch out for in these niggas, and you talking shit like that, you're the motherfucking people that I always put through that filter. And I'm going to add your ass to the big ass folder I got, dog. I'm going to add you and your mama and your next of kin, your phone number, your address, your job, and all of that shit. I'm going to add it to the list, my nigga. Y'all around here making these fake ass troll accounts, but you don't think a nigga can find you? I got some people with some very, very, very special skills. I told Lex. Shit, Lex could tell you. Mike told me this shit was coming down the pipe before Anuket even said it. And Anuket lived with him. Huh? Keep playing. Keep playing, thinking it's a motherfucking game. All of these niggas on the internet playing games with people's money, lives, and children. Y'all see what happened to these cats that's getting murdered out here for the shit that go on YouTube? Lex, Izzy, Kev Gills, look at what y'all niggas have done. If you stole from my mother, dog, I send you to the center of the earth. And that woman is a mother, family. Huh? Kev Gills, if you begged my mother for money to smoke primos and shit on air like you do, got the white woman in the background trying to snatch the primo. Y'all fighting over it. If that was my mama that was giving you money, Izzy, if it was my mother that bought that computer for you, dog, y'all ain't feeling me. Y'all think it's a motherfucking game. You find these niggas off the internet and you won't do what I told you I do to every questionable person. Put them through the fucking filter. Check out who they are. I told y'all that when I showed you Kev Gills is a fucking police officer and a snitch and a rat and where his phone number traced back to. I told y'all that about Israel Doctrine. He's a fucking pedophile even. Holding on to a child pedophilia video, telling y'all he don't know how to report it. But he was one of the first accounts on the internet within the conscious community 10 years ago. You that internet savvy, dog, but you don't know how to report a child porn video, my nigga? And then he got a woman over there with him that won't tell him about himself. And look at Lex. Lex bought a motherfucking sex doll with this woman's credit card, y'all. God damn, how much lower can you go? Israel Doctrine snitching and dry snitching and shit and wet snitching. Hey, Austin, get your shit together. Stop with the bullshit. Whatever she telling you to do, you better get it right. Excuse me, y'all. Kids get a little out of hand, man, in the summertime, so they finna get with all the crazy shit. But anyway, when y'all gonna start listening, man? When y'all gonna stop being so motherfucking hard-headed? When y'all gonna stop getting off focus when trolls and liars and shit want to try to crucify the people that got your best interest at heart? I told a nigga this shit last night, and Lord knows, I know most of y'all hate Brother Polite. I've told y'all Brother Polite ain't perfect, god damn it. That brother made so many motherfucking mistakes, it's a shame as far as his businesses. He admits that. And I told y'all the brother gave refunds, and I got copies of cashier checks and shit. Do you not know people look over that? To keep on listening to niggas like Lex that caused y'all to run that brother out the community. Huh? Y'all bring the brother out the community with potential, and you could have corrected him and fixed what y'all didn't like about Brother Polite. But you chased that brother out the community to keep Lex? Huh? You chased a brother that's got enough integrity to write out a cashier's check and send it to the people that he fucked up money with. But you wanted to run him off to keep Lex. I'm not defending Polite, but I'm telling you motherfuckers, you're backwards, man. If you hate to that degree and you got a scammer right in your fucking face, you living with a scammer, Anuket. All of them times Lex called me on the phone, sister, you probably was right there listening to me talk to Lex in private. Listening to me minister to him, listening to me ask about how he is and if he's okay, if he need help, listening to me forgive this shitty ass nigga over and over for not only trying to extort me and Basim and Laron and trying to go to the voodoo doctor to hex us and shit and threatening us and all the shit he lied about with Sarnetta. You sat your ass there in their fucking house with that scamming ass nigga stealing from you. And you watched all of those conversations. You heard them all. Between me and Lex. Yeah, y'all, I would call Lex personally. I wouldn't put it on the air. I put some of it on the air when he knew I was recording. But I used to call this nigga and just check on him. After you extorted me. After you lied on me. After you threatened me. After you just tried to destroy all the people around me, bro, with lies. I still called you and tried to check on you, nigga. And your woman sitting there watching me be moral, do what a priest do. And she ignored it. And you fucked over her. Sister Nick, what's it, Nicosi Strain Bullies, what the hell happened to Lex? His channel gone. Yeah, his channel's gone because his channel wasn't his, fam. Brother, do you not know that wasn't even Lex fucking house he was in? Doing them videos from? That house is Sis.Anuket's house. That apartment or whatever that is, a house or apartment. I think it's a house. Because Lex sent me a picture of her backyard and her goddamn dog. Telling me it was his dog even, family. Yeah, bro, that's why his channel gone, Nicosi. Because that sister took his motherfucking ass out the game. Because he stole her money. He abused her credit cards when she didn't give him the right to use and abuse them. This nigga bought sex dolls with this sister's credit card, man. I said he bought fucking a sex doll. A rubber sex doll. It was probably a white woman, a sex doll. How much more sad can it get, Backpack? Nicosi said, damn, this is crazy. The mode to his groups. You see, all of them people that was so foolish enough to run away from their black mind and their black heritage to listen to this clown ass nigga. And they all ignored. For 3 motherfucking years, I've been telling y'all what he is. Niggas thought I was joking when I told you the nigga was living with a transsexual and I got him put out. Y'all thought that was a fucking joke. It ain't no motherfucking joke. It's funny, but it ain't a joke. Y'all thought I was lying when I told you the nigga went to prison for 3 months on a traffic ticket and shit. And a suspended license, I believe. Why? Because I told him to stop what he was doing even then. Stealing money from sisters even then. Talking about he was going to create a black bank. And took all of them women money. And I told him, if you don't stop, God going to stop you. Lex told me, pray, tell your God to make me stop. I prayed for that nigga and he went to jail lickety split. You dig it? He was on the motherfucking Google Hangout. They watched him go to jail. And y'all think it's a motherfucking joke. Not the people, the righteous people in my chat with sense. But y'all that supported this fool ass nigga. Backpack. This nigga been homeless 3 times in 2 years. There's a video out right now. Javen Bullis got it on his channel. I got it somewhere on all my channels. And then the original dude that tried to help Lex brought Lex to his motherfucking house. Just like Anuket did. Pulled this nigga off the Greyhound bus. Got Lex getting off the motherfucking Greyhound bus with all his belongings in one bag. And y'all letting the nigga with nothing but shit he can throw in a duffel bag. That's what he owned. Y'all go give him $8 million and run behind him talking about fucking Aboriginal and forget your black mind. Anuket knew this nigga had been homeless like that before and didn't make nothing out of his time and people trying to help him. She knew that. She saw the motherfucking video. Anuket, didn't you see that fucking video with Lex getting off that bus station? And another grown-ass man welcoming Lex to his town, to his house, bringing him in the house with this man's children and shit. And Lex didn't make a goddamn thing out of that time. He could have got him a job, saved his money, went on and got him something, told the man, thank you, here's a little kick down for what you did for me. You probably did the same shit to that man. And here is Lex. Here is Anuket. Take Lex in like a motherfucking dog from the pound. And this nigga come in and fuck over you like you ain't never been fucked over. He done for right now. I'm going to tell you what he going to do. And y'all listen to me. Watch the spirit of prophecy work through my imperfect tongue. I told you I don't lie. And even when I tell you what's going to happen, God ain't never let my words fall to the ground. Not once. Not in my personal life, nor about this conscious community shit. Not one time. Now I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to try to close up and wrap off all the loose ends, which means he's going to try to be scrambling, taking down these campaigns and scrambling, taking down all the times he begged y'all for shit. He's going to be attacking Anuket's YouTube channel, and he's going to be trying to suppress what she's telling. Oh, he going to tell y'all it's a lie. He going to tell y'all that sister crazy. But he ain't going to tell y'all to go look at that video because that sister's showing receipts, goddammit. Credit card receipts, statements and shit. She's sitting in her fucking house, which y'all thought was his house, on the video. Well, where did you do the video from, sister? And I'm glad you're in here, Anuket. Thank you. Where did you do that live from? Was that from Lex's channel, sister? Was the channel even yours? Sister, I want you to call in right now. Can you call in? If I give you the number, will you call in? Anuket. The number is 951 448 5443. Call that number, sister. 951 448 5443. Call that number, sister. I'm waiting on you to call. Because I want to let you say it. Because I don't want to miss no details. And I don't want the people to think I'm just lying. Because these motherfuckers, some of these niggas won't believe. Look for a private. Okay, I'm looking at the phone right now, dear sister. Go ahead and hit. And let me make sure, let me get my Bluetooth so I can turn that on so y'all can hear this sister clearly. Turn on the Bluetooth speaker. See? This will happen when y'all ignore shit, when you ignore the truth. And let me make sure I'm giving that sister the proper number. I don't want to give you the wrong number, shit. Let me make sure. That number is 951 448 5443, sister. There you go. There you go, right there. Hello, dear sister Anuket. Let me turn the Bluetooth on. Give me 1 second so I can get you on so the people can hear you very clearly.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody like, share, and subscribe, man, so we can get this sister's message out. Because this is fucked up. It's fucked up, man. And it's fucked up that people sit up and look at this shit, man, and you know what I'm saying, to act like it's, you know, it's a joke. Lex doing this kind of shit. Anybody that fuck with Lex after the day, man, you need your nuts cut off. You need to be sent to the center of the earth. Okay, there's the speaker on. Sister Anuket, are you there? Let me do a sound check. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let me make sure the people in the chat can hear you. Can everybody hear the sister clearly? Go ahead and say just say testing, sister. Sister Anuket.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that's it. That should be clear for the people to hear. All right. Well, as I was saying, this is the sister that Lex did all of this shit to. Now, I'm not going to even ask questions, sister. I want you to just speak your mind, speak your heart. And I want to, before you do that, I want to tell you that I'm not malicious. And the words that I'm saying concerning you, even if it's harsh or stern, you know what I mean? I love you. And I respect you as a woman. And that's the reason why I've been saying what I've been saying the whole time about that guy. And I've tried to say it, you know, tried to get message to you. There's been brothers in my email all week getting me this information and stuff about what he did, even before you did your show. So I want you to forgive me if I've been insensitive, but understand what my heart is. So I'm going to turn the show over to you and let you speak your mind, sis. Go ahead.
Well, first, I just want to say everything I said in my stream about how sick we are, I meant it.
Yeah.
and I don't feel we love each other. I know you brothers say you love me, but I feel very different.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that very different.
Can I ask you why?
I feel that listen, I don't hate Lex.
Okay.
Even after me doing what I felt I had to do, because buttons were being pushed.
Yeah.
And my family members was really upset over it.
I know it.
So I wanted to just put an end to it and let him know, you can tell people I'm a scorned woman. I'm not scorned. I was good to you. This has nothing to do with a broken relationship. I am 50 years old. I've been through marriages, relationships throughout my life. I know how to walk away and move on.
Yeah.
And let bygones be bygones.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Now, you may say you warned me, which I heard your stream last night, about him when I was a moderator in his chat.
Mm-hmm.
I believed in Lex. I think he's an intelligent brother. I still think he's intelligent. But like us all, we're sick. We're sick. We look at money, or we look at trying to get ahead in this messed up system that we're all living in. And we're doing each other badly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was I good to Lex? Partly, and partly no. Because we all have baggage that we drag into relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of continuing a bad situation, I just felt it was time for a complete separation. What he did after that was wrong. And I'm not going to get into the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only part I'm revealing is what he did after,
mm-hmm.
which was wrong. And the taunting and the denial. But I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. And I really don't want you guys to sit and take this as a game. It should be a healing of how sick we are.
That's right.
Well, if this is my moment, let me say.
No, I'm just agreeing with
you.
There
will not be any unity if we continue to do these things to each other.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You say a brother who hasn't stood up to be a man, no woman can change. I disagree.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
Because sometimes if your heart is willing to accept love from someone, it may change you to be a better person. If your heart is not ready for that kind of love, then what you should do as a man is move on where you're not causing hurt and pain onto yourself and the other individual. That's the true measure of love and maturity.
Can I interject right here? Not to stop you, because I want you to continue speaking at your own pace and uninhibited. But I want to just interject in here. Sister, out of love, I'm saying to you, you can't change a man.
I understand that.
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying, though. Hear what I'm saying. Me saying that to you is an example of me telling you that I love you and showing you that I love you. Because I'm sure that no man that's a user and an abuser, I bet you they're going to disagree with me and tell you and cause you to even believe that you can change a man. But sister, you can't change a man. only.
Well, let me interject on that.
Okay, but let
Yes,
me finish the statement.
I believe you in that, and we recognize you can't change the person, that whatever love you're trying to give isn't receptive. We're not doing each other any good, then you separate. That is the measure of maturity of man and womanhood.
That's right. But
you
now
separate. You don't try to destroy each other.
That's right. That's right. Now, here again, contextualize it. If I'm saying to you that you can't change a man, and in that context, Lex believes in the Bible, and I'm not sure if you do or not, but the Bible even speaks the same thing. The reason that the Bible says that God is the head of the man is not for rulership over you. It's the fact that the man has to submit to God, righteousness, and the commands to even be considered a man before you can work with him, marry him, bring him into your house, around your children, share finances with him. This is what I mean by the fact that you or no woman can change a man. A man has to be changed by himself and then God, the principles of righteousness. There's no way in the world that you could help Lex by helping him just continue on being himself or loving him as a boyfriend or loving him as a friend. The only thing that will help Lex is a righteous rebuke, a lack of an opportunity for him to do this again to another sister, and to point Lex back to the commandment, to point Lex back to that which is his head, which is God. Lex is going to endure the wrath of God. You, as sure as my word is here today, he's going to endure what his head has for him. But it's for you and all of these sisters to understand, Sis.Anuket. I've been married and I've been divorced. I have all boy children. I have stepchildren, and I'm very much into being a father. And I know what I'm talking about. I'm very much into being a man, and I'm very much acquainted with the street life. I'm telling you, from a wise, experienced brother, please don't ever think that you or your services, things you can provide for a man in love or blessing a man or doing for him will change him. It will only make the man more apathetic, lazy, and more abusive toward you. Now, that's not a rebuke. That's me saying to you, sister, I love you. I love you. And I don't want you to believe it. I want you to hear it. So that when you get to the place when you see the truth, you will believe it. Nobody just gonna jump off and, okay, you love me. You never met me. But I love all black women. This is why I do what I do. Sister, you and Lex live together. How many times had you personally heard my calls, calling Lex, checking on him, asking him about stuff and personal things, talking to him off the record, even about himself? If you hadn't heard it, Lex should have told you about those times. If he didn't, then it's another proof positive that he didn't want you. He didn't want to love you. He didn't want to do anything but take from you. And I've been trying to say that, sister. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to boss you, trying to tell you nothing, trying to be the nigga that says, oh, I'm right, I told you. I want you to know, sister, that I said what I said because I love you. And I didn't want this shit to happen because he did it before. And I told the community that he did this shit before. And I told them how Lex even tries to suppress even sisters when they talk about what he's done. He's doing the same thing to you, acting like you're crazy. But you showed us proof. I mean, all of that stuff, sister, you shouldn't have any compassion because your compassion will equal non-love for him. If you don't expose him, if you don't tell what he did to save some other sisters, then not only are you empowering him, but you put yourself in the same category as a person that the people have to put through a strainer and have to say, okay, well, we got to take what the sister says with a grain of salt because she lived with Lex and she ignored all of what Lex was doing. And she didn't combat any of that That's my point. That's all I'm saying. I'm never saying you're dumb, because you've got to be an intelligent sister to be single mother and have resources. You're a blessed sister, and you don't deserve what this nigga did. You only deserve righteous truth and men that will hold you up and give you proper counsel. And that's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. And that's why I brought you here, so that the people could see. Not so that you could do nothing malicious to Lex, because I know that ain't in your heart. But I know what's in your heart is definitely right now disappointment. Definitely, almost probably shame. But sister, the way to fix
you know what? I'm not.
the way to fix it. I'm gonna wind up mine.
I didn't want to do it because it can be embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
But I can take it. I can take it. This this doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
All I'm looking to do now is for people to recognize exactly how destructive we are to each other, because I don't like to see relationships happen the way that mine and his did, and mine and others have done, because I think we are so wounded as individuals from whatever experiences we have had in our lives, that coming together sometimes is toxic. It's not healing. It's not in love. It's toxicity.
True.
And I want that to stop.
True.
I really do.
Beautiful.
I believe everyone should find that one person that they can build with their family. And if it's more than one, so be it. Because the children suffer.
That's right. That's right. Now, sister.
The children suffer.
Sister.
Because I'm a mother.
Sister, can you do this for me? Can you tell these sisters what we're talking about specifically? I ain't doing this for the brothers out there, because some of these niggas out there are just like Lex. Some of these niggas is listening to this conversation, writing down how they can scam another woman, how they can abuse a woman in a relationship, how they can use a woman, how they can be a liar. Will you please address to the women and tell them what he did to you specifically, so they can see what this shit does if it comes to their doorstep? If they get, not maliciously, but just in righteousness and truth, because they want to know. These people here, they want to hear it because they haven't seen your video and they haven't been to the brother's channel that took your video. So can you do that for them? Tell them what Lex did. Tell them what happened.
I'll say this: a woman's intuition, which we many times, because we have love in our heart for an individual, we ignore. And sisters know what I'm talking about. But you have to really tap into that. I've done that in the longer than I should have. But this time, I listened to it. And I said, it's time for us to part ways. Which we did. And I wasn't malicious in the parting of ways, because I did and still do care for the man. So I helped him along the way. But then, as everyone or those who did see the stream last night know, he took something from me because I was open. I was too open. Because I don't believe in lies. If I'm sharing myself with you, I want to share everything. But I'm also protective of my things as well. So I went on vacation, and I came back to find out that some things were being withdrawn off my credit card. And I have to dispute those things because they weren't authorized. So that's essentially what happened.
Okay. Now,
And the denial of it to my family tipped me over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, I don't want my family to be so enraged over it, which they are, because my brothers know me and how good my heart is.
Mm-hmm.
But as you said, and other people said to me, sometimes you have to step up and step out no matter what.
That's right.
And just make it known.
That's right.
Not to hurt, but make everything stop.
That's right.
Because as I said before, this is happening. We're hurting each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're hurting each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want sympathy, because what he did doesn't really hurt me financially.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some sisters that would be hurt financially by a brother that they love doing this to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it's to a point where if we really do love each other as a people and consider ourselves brother and sister or family or anything, when you meet someone, your intentions must be good and pure. And if they are not, then separate amicably.
Now, sister,
without contention.
Sister, I have a question, another question. The specific things that you ran down on the stream the other night on the show that you did, some of the expenditures now, were they necessary or were they all unnecessary and abuse of your credit cards? Because, see, the reason I'm asking that is to reveal to you and to these women the true motive. Because I don't want you to be so forgiving to a fault. You understand? There are some people, even the Bible says, sister, that are created for destruction. Only created, and they're only here to teach you a lesson, to teach me a lesson about what not to become. And that's their only plight. So I'm asking you, is there anything among the charges that he took out of your credit card and took your money and stuff? Were there any of those things that were legit, were righteous? I heard something about a sex doll being purchased.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Because it's being joked about, and because they don't like Lex, or they have
no, this is not a joke.
Kind of, let me finish.
Yeah,
because of some vendetta, they will say things that spread like wildfire. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he utilized the money for, because the way it came out did not come out as an expense to so and so. I don't know.
Okay, so they didn't give you what he spent.
Why he did it, I don't know. Because to say that you're angry at me for something, mm-hmm. that would be wrong. Because I didn't just say, kick rocks.
Yeah.
I made sure you were good.
Yeah, you gave him money to leave with.
Sure you were good when you were here. I treated you good. So what he did with what he took from me, which is what I gave is what I gave. I gave that out of my heart, my love. If it can benefit him, fine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about after the fact. Mm-hmm. And then to deny it. Mm-hmm. And then to make streams for personal responsibility. So if we're all going to be responsible, I'm going to hold my responsibility. Mm-hmm. Maybe I wasn't good to you. Maybe our energy together wasn't good. But I thought I did the right thing by saying this needs to stop here. I wish you and bid you peace, and let's just be good, sister, so I can heal and move on.
Sister, one other point I have to say. You keep saying this over and over, and I'm saying this to you out of love. Sister, please listen to me. You didn't do anything to warrant somebody robbing you. That mentality is a mentality that is smeared on women from time immemorial about you was at fault for being nice, for taking him in. Sister, listen to what you're saying. There is no fault of yours in trying to do good. There is no fault in yours other than being a little bit too good. You can't say that you had fault in this, sister. Everybody has relationship problems. Me and my lady argue like cats and dogs, but I don't go steal from her. You see, and what I'm saying to you, if you're accepting his theft as a part of his, immaturity or his inability to fix the relationship, or y'all having beef or something in a relationship, sister, that's never your fault. And if you continue that, then you're going to actually end up letting Lex probably back into your life, letting another Lex back into your life. I'm here saying this because I want you to kill that thought in your mind right now, that you were culpable in any of this. You didn't make Lex the kind of man that's over 40 years old and that would rob a woman that's trying to help him. There's nothing relationship wise that you could have done to spark that in this brother. And that's the reason why I'm saying to you, it's not, that you got to be malicious to him. You should be malicious. No, but you should not have that much sympathy, sister. If someone rapes a woman and they say to the woman, well, man, you ain't had to come in my house and you shouldn't have wore those short clothes and shit. That's a man telling you that he has no responsibility, no self-respect, and he putting everything, his decisions on you. You should not bear that. The only way you should bear it is as a mistake that happens, sister, and you getting away from that mistake and you going on with your life and becoming the great sister that you already are, that you have that kind of heart to help a black man. And you niggas out there that's listening to this, excuse me, sister, but you fucking low-life ass niggas that's listening to this, you would lay up and take advantage of a sister that at the end of the day even is taking responsibility for your wretched shit. I can't stand it. And this shit damn near bringing me to tears, sister. Why? Not because I give a fuck about Lex, but because I care about you. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's what I'm trying to convey with this.
My message is we should care about each other.
Sister, listen to me. Listen to me, sister.
And I understand there won't be kumbaya between us all.
Sister,
I see in the chat one person asked, why didn't I heed people's warning? Well, as I said before, in my mind, and I know, brother, what you said about the Bible, I don't follow that. The way I am raised and my belief is you do no harm. I'm not going to cheat and lie and steal from anybody. And I'm expecting the same treatment because of the person I am and as giving as I am. And I would hope that your heart would be open enough to see this is a good person who's trying to help me. But then again, some people's heart is not ready.
Sister.
He wasn't ready for me. Maybe we didn't get along.
Sister,
whatever.
It's not about that. Sister, listen to me. I am over 40. How old are you? I know you're around my age. Are you under 50? Don't tell your whole age.
No.
You're under 50?
I'm 50.
Okay. Sister, listen to me. At 50 years old, this bit of knowledge that I'm sharing today, and I'm saying to you, sister, you got to receive it. I'm not telling you what you better do, but I say you got to receive this because your son speaks my same words. If he's an adult, if he's a man of that age, I guarantee you, your son is speaking my words. I guarantee you, your mother, your blessed mother and your blessed father, and even their memory, if they're not here anymore, they would be speaking my words to you. The Almighty God or the Great Spirit or the ancestors or whatever you submit to as a human would be speaking to you my words. Sister, you must heed what I'm saying to you. Mm-hmm. You do not deserve any of that. You cannot continue relationships worrying about what's in a person's heart, because what's in their heart is the same thing they manifest outwardly. The scripture says, and Christ says, what is in a man will be the thing that comes out of man. A man is not defiled by what he takes in, but what comes from within onto without. That means that if you're sitting here worried about Lex's heart, you need to look at his actions. There is no way to separate a man's actions from what's going on in their intentions in their heart. Now, I'm telling you, sister, this is wisdom.
Did you even hear me, though?
No, I hear you.
I mean,
sister,
I saw this, and I separated myself. That's the point.
But you still have. Listen to me, sister.
You don't see the action.
No, listen, sis, you misunderstanding me. Listen to what I'm saying. I heard that. We all heard that. We all respect you for putting this Negro out your place. We all respect you from cutting him off the credit cards. But what we don't and can't understand nor respect, and nor will I accept from any black woman, is after you see the truth, sister, after this nigga robs you, and you're still saying there's something in his heart worth you giving him love or even respect about. That, sister, is a shame. Because if somebody was to rape a child, like one of my little daughters here, my stepdaughters, if at any point they would tell me they have compassion for a person that raped them, I would beat the shit out of them. I'd turn them upside down by their ankles. And one of them is a big girl. And I beat her motherfucking ass until I go to prison. Why? So that I leave a lasting impression in her. That you can't change the world. You can't change other people's heart, especially when what's in their heart causes them to destroy you. You cannot continue ignoring the actions of a brother that lied to you with his mouth and then out his actions destroy you. If you wouldn't have put him out, I bet you probably later on, you probably would have been negative some more to the point where it would hurt you. Maybe you're financially able to take that kind of loss. But whether you can take it or not, that don't mean that you should accept it. Put him out and just let it go. Sister, you got to help somebody else. You got to help somebody else because some of these sisters sitting up with a trifling dirtbag ass nigga in their house that would not only rob them, but would probably rob their children of their virginity. Like I said, I'm a stepfather and I got girls in this house. Some of these bitch niggas around here, around the country, raping their stepdaughters. Huh? And I'm saying to you, if a nigga would steal from you, he'd do anything. Stealing is the same as stealing a child's virginity. There ain't no big stealing and little stealing. In God's eyes, ain't no felony or misdemeanor theft. It all should yield to you a proof positive. This nigga didn't have any good intentions concerning me. I need to let him go like you did. Cut him off like you did. Even if you do good for him, give him money so that he won't be struggling. That's all righteous. We all pat you on the back and say, wow, this is an above average sister. Above average in righteousness, in intelligence, morality, and finance. But what comes after that? You're still saying that you have compassion on this brother. Sister, Lex have an $8 million GoFundMe out here. Don't you know there's other mothers out here that may fall into that shit? Give their children school money to Lex. Give the pamper money to Lex. Because they thinking that he's going to bring them some land. Get them a place where they can raise their kids, that sister. I'm saying what I'm saying, not calling you dumb or nothing like that. I said I respect what you did. But what I can't respect is you today having compassion on this brother and saying there's something good in his heart when he is even still not admitting it. I gave Lex an ultimatum personally on the phone and out here in public. 48 hours ago, I told him, apologize. Give all of what you stole back. Take down the goddamn campaigns. And I talked to him on the phone and he laughed. Now, that kind of person Do you think at all it's smart for me to say, you know what, Lex got some good in him. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna. No, sister, you got to wake up. In love, I'm telling you, you got to wake up, because the way you're talking is gonna happen again. And it might happen with the same dude. He might slip back in your presence and rob you again.
No, I'm done. I don't paddle backwards. I move forward.
And I respect
all
that.
I'm saying.
I respect
all
that.
I'm saying is, and you may disagree, and that's fine.
Look what's in the chat. Hold on, sis. Look what's in the chat. Look what this Negro said in the chat. He said, Mike truly hates Lex for real. Real shit. This is cracking me up. You see what I'm talking about, sister? These kind of people are in the community. This is another fucking Lex. This dude that's in here, I'm leaving his comment in here so you can see it. He's laughing about this. It's funny to him. He thinks I hate Lex, but I've been Lex's fucking friend for 4 years when the nigga extorted me. When he told me I was going to die. When he told me he went to the witch doctor. When he made fun of LaRon and LaRon's wife and told LaRon's wife she was going to end up having sex with another man. Sister, I'm having the same issue that you having. And this childish ass nigga in the chat is just like Lex. Because after all of that, Lex never fucking changed, sister. Lex was on Brother Polite's show. Even Brother Polite tried to forgive Lex for saying Brother Polite killed his own children. Brother Polite forgave him. And what did he do to Brother Polite? Brother Sarnetta forgave him over and over and over. Put his neck out there for him to help him. Give him money. Give him opportunities. What did he do to Sarnetta? Try to destroy the man's credibility. I call him, check on his ass every month. Ask him, brother, are you all right? Lex, is there something I can do for you? My nigga, you okay? Let me just talk to you. Let me find out where your head at. I forgive you. All of the shit you done did to me. I want you to be better. And the nigga still does this shit. Sister, there are people on this earth that are created for your learning. And that's it. That's their only reason to be here. And I'm telling you, that's the only reason you met Lex, and the great spirit of the ages allowed you to have this experience so that you won't have this experience again. So that the next time you meet a man, you won't tell him, come to my house. You can live here. The next time you meet a man, you won't tell him, instead of you getting your ass up and get a goddamn job and pay some of these bills in my house, I'm going to help you and give you money and make you more lazy. I'm going to tell this man, you can stay in my house when I leave out the country with my family and you rob me. Sister, you cannot allow that to stand for the sake of other people and for the sake of you actually closing this thing, having real closure. If you don't close it off right, you're going to leave part of that deadbolt open. Part of that deadbolt is going to be open for Lex and anybody like Lex. How am I saying this? I'm saying it because I used to be anointed to do evil. I used to have a specific anointing to abuse women. This was about 25 years ago when I was a young nigga. I was a wicked motherfucker. You understand? I was a wicked nigga. And I'm telling you, I can just sit here and tell you how wicked, but I won't do that. There are some people, sister, that'll sit up and cry to you, real tears, and fake you the fuck out and walk right out your door and stab you in your goddamn back. You can't continue accepting that and saying that, okay, his heart may be, or he may need this, or no. Just like you close the door on him with the relationship, close your heart. And for the next man, make sure that they offer you something. Don't bring no man in your house, around your family, that you don't know their last name. Sister, he made you put Lex Vortex on the card. I'm going to say his last name of his family. Do you know who the Cockrells are? Has he ever introduced you to his family? Do you know who the Cockrells are?
No.
Yeah. See, That's not even his real name, sister. And that nigga knew what he was doing. He knew that. He made you put that shit under an assumed fake name, an alias, because he's a goddamn scammer. Y'all know Brother Polite's name. Y'all know my name. You know Frank Gary's name. But why we don't know Lex's name? And sister, you let him in your house without knowing his name. That's why I'm saying to you.
That is his name.
That's not his name. I'm telling you. Listen to me, sister.
Okay.
That's not his name. His name is not Lex Vortex. Lex Lee Vortex. I just told you the name of his family. Cockrill. His first name ain't Lex. It's not. And I'm for the sake of,
we can dance with semantics
sister.
Legalized name change and all those things. I do understand what you're saying.
Sister, listen to me, please.
What my point of all of it is.
Hold on, sister. I'm gonna let you get back to your point. Hold on. I'm gonna let you get back to the point. But this is important.
So we can stop doing it to each other.
Sister, that's important. What I'm saying to you, I'm gonna let you finish. Because that's righteous. What you saying is righteous. But I'm telling you, you gotta listen to me. That nigga made you put an assumed alias on a goddamn credit card. That's a crime. You can have him locked up today. He could be just for fraud in the company. That's not his name. Listen to me. His name is not Lex Vortex. And if he ain't got a job, how in the hell is he paying for a legal name change, sister? Come on. His name is not Lex Vortex, dear sister. He fucked over you. He did all of that shit on purpose with prior knowledge. He been doing this shit for a long time. That's why it seemed right when you did it. That's why you think he changed his name. But his family has a name. It's not Vortex. His mother has a name. It wasn't Vortex. Sister, you got to come on. You got to just say, come on, please. For the sake of my heart today. I do this shit in the community because I love people. My channel's not monetized. I don't abuse y'all to come and watch and get paid. This is not doing nothing for me. I'm telling you, this is all for you and these sisters that are listening. Now, you believe that he changed his name. And you saying that maybe even if he didn't, he might have. Sister, listen to a brother that known Lex for longer than you know him. Listen to a brother that tell you, I got some very powerful friends. And when I tell you I put a motherfucking name through the strainer, listen to me. I put them through the fucking strainer. Everybody that I've exposed in the community, I've done it for y'all. Not for me. Not for me. I got a professional career. I'm a musician. I got children, got a family, got mother, brother, sisters. I don't have to do this. I'm doing this because, sister, I love you. You holding that credit card up with this nigga's fake name on it. That shouldn't be. He shouldn't be out today. He should be locked the fuck up. Because if you don't get him locked up, guess what's going to happen?
I ain't into locking nobody up.
That's cool, but guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You ain't into locking nobody up, but guess what's going to happen? One of your sisters, one of your black sisters, the mothers of all living, the mother of the earth, he going to get another one. And he gonna fuck over them. And if they don't do what I'm telling you to do, he gonna get another one. And you know what? The old adage goes, there's a sucker born every minute. And that's real true. It's not disrespectful to say what is true. Sister, you got to wake up. You got to wake up.
We all have to wake up, Michael Edwards.
Sister.
We all have to wake up because Listen, I hear you preaching.
Well, why are you saying anything beyond that, sister?
Why do we do this to each other in the first place?
Who did anything to Lex?
Why are we doing this to each other in the first place?
What did we do to Lex, sister? What did we do to Lex? What did any of us in this chat do to Lex? That's why I'm saying to you, you got to listen.
It's not just Lex, there's many.
No, we're talking about this situation.
We do this to each other.
Exactly. But I'm saying to you, who made Lex do this? Did any of us in the chat? Nobody did.
I've been saying we're sick.
I'm telling you, I'm agreeing with you. Lex is sick. Nobody made him do that to you. None of us, not you, not your family. Lex did it because of an internal demon. And I'm telling you, you can't act like that's healable by you coming out here being cordial with him. You can't act like that's going to be healed by you covering this shit up. You can't act like that's going to be healed by you ignoring all of the words of these people in the chat. Even sisters that's in here. And that's what I'm doing this for. I'm not doing this for these niggas in this world. Because all of these men know what the fuck even the Bible tell them to do. Work by the sweat of your motherfucking brow. The Bible tells you a man that does not provide for his children is worse than an infidel. The Bible and the Quran says that. That means if the infidel deserves a beheading, imagine what the nigga that gives his children a stone instead of bread when they ask his babies, when the babies ask him, Daddy, can you give us something to eat? He's stealing from your child. He stole from you. And we're still here talking about, is there any goodness in him? Is there any, we shouldn't do this. Sister, as your brother, I'm telling you, you got taken advantage of by the same reason that you're here today saying these things. You need to call the motherfucking police. You need to call that goddamn credit company and tell them motherfuckers about the fraud, the theft, the abuse. After you left, he went and took your money. You need to tell your family. You need to tell all the men in your family. Bust his motherfucking head when you find him. So he won't do it again. Because you're not going to make him not do it again. How do I know that? Because you're too soft. But I guarantee you, your son, he'd make him not do it. I guarantee you, if your father, your blessed father, is alive and healthy, if he heard about this shit, he'd make him do it. If I was your brother, sister, I'd bust Lex motherfucking head to the white meat. Because you got a child. And he stole from you. Stole from your child. This is painful. I know it's painful for you, but it's painful for me. Because there are girl children in this house growing up. And I'm telling you, they're going to meet a nigga like Lex one day. But what am I going to do when I meet the Lex? When I meet their version of Lex? I'm going to give them the same righteous truth I'm giving you, sister. In love. Now, I don't want you to think I hate you. I'm telling you, sister, I love you for the 20th time. I'm not doing this for anything. I'm doing this so this nigga can't predatorize other people and then destroy good things that people do. He destroyed people like you. Destroy people like Sonetta.
I'm not destroying.
Hold on. He is destroying you.
I was frustrated.
Let me tell you how he destroying you. Let me tell you how.
Can I end this?
Yes, I'm gonna let you end it, but you gotta let me finish my statement, sister. Let me tell you how he destroying you. If somebody come in my house right now, watch this. I love guns. I love guns, sis. Right? And I love my guns so much, I clean my guns like crazy. You dig it? I love my guns so much, but I got so much ammunition that if somebody was to come in and steal some of it, I wouldn't know. But I guarantee you, even if I didn't know they stole it, right? That would mean they took it. That would mean I'm missing it. Now, I'm telling you, whether you miss it or not, it was stolen. If I bring somebody in my house and they steal one of my guns, even if I don't use it and if I don't notice it's gone, I've been done wrong. And just because he got you for some amount under 1,000 that another sister would, it would destroy them. I'm telling you, it's destroying you, and it's destroying your perception of not only yourself, but the people's perception of you. Because you still think at this point you can fix Lex. I know it. But I'm telling you,
no, I can't.
He destroyed your mind because he planted in the...
Can I speak for myself for a moment?
Sister, I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to let you speak, but I'm not just talking to you.
What you're saying.
I'm not just talking to you, though, sis. Sister, I'm not just talking to you.
You said you wanted to hear my point of view.
Yes, but I cannot in good conscience let you abuse yourself.
Disagree on something.
I can't let you in good conscience say, okay, it was my fault.
Them in the head. You're not the only one. I have guns in my home too.
Well, why you feel so nice about this to him?
Because someone stole something
I'm not telling you to kill Lex. I didn't say that. I'm using the gun.
Lock him up.
Sister, I'm using the gun as an analogy to let you know that just like you have an amount of money that, sister,
you don't do anybody.
Are you listening to me?
That I don't know. Violence isn't the answer, and yes.
Sister, see, I'm gonna have to. I'm not trying to hang up on you, but I'm bringing it down so that people can hear what I'm saying to her. I'm saying to you, this boy has destroyed you, and he still got your mind. You don't even see it.
You don't have my mind.
You don't even see it, sister. You don't even see it because you should be saying, you know what, Mike? Everything I'm saying, you know what? That's right, sister. He got your mind and he injected a virus into your mind.
Towards each other.
Sister, you still talking about how we treat each other. This nigga robbed you. He robbed you and stole from your son, and you still talking about how we should be treating each other. Are you listening to me? I said you're still you're still saying shit about this nigga's heart. Why are we disagreeing, sister? We disagreeing because that boy gave you a virus in your mind. That boy gave you a virus in your mind, sister. That's why you're disagreeing with me. There should be nothing that a mother should be disagreeing with me saying right now. There is no way that you should be disagreeing with me. That's why I'm bringing you down, because I don't want what you're saying to get in these women's mind. Sister, why don't you take a look in the chat? We do this to each other. She keep on saying what she did to Lex, y'all. And Lord knows I don't want to hang up on this sister, but she's not even listening. She's not even listening. She keep on saying we, family. Y'all women in the chat, do y'all see this woman keep on blaming herself, saying we? Sister, I'm not going to listen to you say crazy shit and blame yourself. I'm not. And I'm not going to even let them hear that. Every time you say we keep hurting each other, you're blaming your goddamn self, sister. And you're so sick, you don't hear it. You don't even see it. That boy planted a virus in your mind, sister. Man, sister, if your son was to hear this, I'm not going to hang up on the family. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to shut up right now. And I'm my own mind. No, I'm going to let you speak right now, sister. I'm going to shut up. But I just had to let the people see what you keep on saying. You keep on saying we. You keep on saying you and Lex fucked up. But you didn't steal from yourself. Lex stole from you. Lex abused you. No, don't hang up, sister. Just go ahead and speak. Go ahead and speak.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Either you're going to allow me to voice myself in my words so that people can understand. I speak very good English.
But even at that, sister, you're holding back. You're not even telling the people all of it.
myself.
Even at that, you're holding back still, sis. Why are you holding back? Why are you holding back?
Allow me to contextualize what I am saying instead of you telling me.
The brother in the chat
saying.
says, let you grieve. That's what he said. And are you grieving, sister? Are you grieving? Are you grieving? You see,
I was grieving. I'm no longer grieving.
That's right. That's why I'm speaking like this, because I want to get you up off of that foolish shit. You shouldn't be grieving. You should be teaching right now.
You hear me? I don't even think you're listening.
Sister, everybody hear you. They hear you.
Anytime a relationship ends that you care about, you grieve. And then you move on.
Okay,
you don't stay in perpetual grievement.
It's moving on, saying that we still saying, sister, what? Listen to me. Can you hear what I'm saying for 1 second, and I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to say one more thing, and I'm going to shut up, I promise. Sister, are you hearing me?
Get my point out.
I'm going to shut up, but I want you to hear what I just said to you.
I heard you.
How are you hearing me and you still saying it? You just said all of the stuff that was right. We agreed on that. But you keep on putting yourself at fault, talking about we did each other wrong. You didn't do a motherfucking thing to deserve that.
I'm not talking about we as in me and Lex. I'm talking about we as a people.
It's still the same. Ain't no women out here making niggas steal from them, sister.
Don't have to deal with this.
Ain't no niggas out here making sisters.
I'm not speaking about a relationship between me and Lex. And when I say we,
sister,
I'm talking about we as a collective people.
We as a collective people, nobody is making each other steal from each other.
This is why sisters go through this.
Sisters go through this because sisters don't like to listen.
We are sick. And if we can need to
see that, y'all? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Do y'all see what's going on right now? Do y'all see what's going on? We're pointing out a problem, and this sister is still taking the brunt of it, saying that it's we. And now she's saying we for y'all. But there is no we in a black America that's making men steal from their women. You're not thinking, sister. There is no we in black America that's causing the men to steal from the women. You can't think that way. You got to stop that.
None of this would have happened.
None of this would have happened. None of this would have happened if you would have done what you did just now. If you would have thrown his ass out, not accepted it.
There's a lot of men that hurt women.
But when it happens, but if it happens, you're obligated to learn from the mistake.
Lack of pride, lack of care.
See, sister, I can't let the people hear that. I cannot let these people hear that because I do not agree with that. I do not agree with you taking fault for this. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that, sister. And there is no woman in the world that should agree with that. Sister, all of the we that you're talking about, these people in the chat telling you right now, there is no acceptance of that behavior.
Sir, I understand what you're saying. I agree with it. But we're going to disagree.
Okay, so now let me let you give a closing statement.
What you're saying, and if anyone could hear me.
Yes, they hear you, sister. They hear you. I just cut you down when you're taking fault for this.
We deal with each other so the future generations don't continue this vicious cycle.
Yeah, beautiful. Now let both of us give closing statements. Okay, can we do that? I'm going to give a 2-minute closing statement, and then I'm going to let you give a 5-minute closing statement. Is that fair?
It won't take me 5 minutes. But
okay, but I'll give you that room for you to speak that long. Right? Okay, so like I'm saying now, I'm going to make my closing statement and then 2 minutes, and then I'll let you make your closing statement, which will be 5 minutes, and we're going to let the people go ahead. All right? Sister, one more time, I love you. One more time, you did the right thing in cutting him off, putting him out, and even helping him with how he can get out your house and get on his life, giving him money, giving whatever you gave him. But I cannot and will not ever accept from my girl daughters or from you or from any black woman in my voice shot that they are culpable in a relationship where the man abuses you even in the relationship or after. There is no we at that point. There is only the person that abused you. And this is a sickness and it is a psychosis that our people are analogous to. Listen to me. You're saying how we can stop hurting each other. We hurt each other by not being transparent, telling the women what you experienced, how not to go through it, how not to take the blame for it. We hurt each other when we have righteous men that have experience, even in relationships, being fathers, and just being men, period. When we give advice and we still hear the woman saying, well, our, or no, it could be better this way. When a man is telling you, I've not only been the nigga that robbed you, but I see what happened to you. And you still, you, not you, but you black women that are so overly taken with these bad relationships. Every black woman says what you just said. You know what I mean? But every black woman ain't a woman enough to listen and say, let me shut up and let me not disagree. Let me take all of this in and let me sit down and apply it and actually see that what Michael said and Jesus Christ said about what's inside of a person, you can't change it by trying to change their outside. You can't change a man when the Bible says that the man is only to submit to God. You can't change a man when he's robbing you and you come back and say, oh, well, maybe I did something to deserve it. I can't accept that, and I won't accept it. And that's the only time in this conversation where I lowered your voice, because I didn't want those people to hear you in that state. You are hurt. You are no, sister, come on. It's not funny. This is not funny because there's millions of other black women going through this, and they sick, and they don't even see it as a problem. There's women that's getting pimped and shit on the street. They get beat up. There's little 11-year-old girls in California working in the corners and shit, and they think it's right by some crazy stretch of the imagination. And that's the same sickness that I'm telling you that this boy left in your mind. You should be all against him. You should be all for exposing him. You should be all for getting the legal shit done. And you should be all for not taking a bit of the fucking blame. You were a great woman to him. You tried. You did more than any motherfucking woman, including my mama, would have done for a trashy nigga. You did more than it could be done to help him. And it didn't help him. And in fact, it made him do you worse. Now, that's my closing statement. Sister, you go ahead and make your statement. 5 minutes. Knock it out the park. I want to say, even the stuff that I don't want you to say. Get it all out.
Well, first, I only called in because of the title, and it seemed as if this situation was being taken lightly and joked about, you know, because this is what you guys do.
Boy, you saying that? We joking and stuff. Sister, it's
so,
not a joke. None of the stuff I do.
I just wanted to clarify, this is not a joke, and hopefully what can be learned is that we can stop treating each other badly. I understand I should be doing a lot of things, or you think I should be, but I forgive. I'm done. I won't be speaking on it after this. All right? I wish Lex the best. I hope he changes, heals, whatever he needs to do, because I think the reason why this happens so often is because we're all sick. No woman, no male should have to deal with this or do this. We need to learn to treat each other with some dignity and respect. That's my closing statement. It's not long. I don't even want to go over really what you were saying. You're going to believe what you want. The chat's going to believe what they want. But at the end of the day, look at how you deal with your fellow man and woman in the future.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
And that's respectable. I respect that, and I respect you. And once again, sister, I love you, and I only ask you to call in because we need to get this out, and we need to get some help to the people. So, Sis.Anuket, if you'd like to advertise anything that you got going on social media, any personal business, anything, you know what I mean? Go ahead and shoot that out right now.
No, I don't do social media. Like I said, I did this.
Do you have any businesses that you do?
Because I'm also sick. All right, I admit I'm also sick. I need healing. All right.
Yeah, we understand.
I can be vengeful.
We understand that, so you don't have to say that.
You know, you don't admit it.
You don't have
to deny. Well, then I had to go public.
Yeah. And
let the chips fall where they may. I'm now going to go back to regular scheduled business.
I hear you, sister. Can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a couple personal questions just about yourself, not about this here?
What was that?
Can I ask you a couple personal questions, not about this here, but just a little bit about yourself?
What about me? Born and raised in New York.
No, sister, no, not that. Don't say that.
The Brooklyn came out. That's all I could say.
Yeah, but I don't want you to get your personal information because there's niggas out here that's hacking, and you got some money, and we don't want your personal information out there like that. But the things I wanted to know from you was like, do you do any services? Like myself, I'm a musician. And this Saturday even, I'm going to do a thing with the kids, you know what I'm saying, at the park, a big musical extravaganza. So I'm saying services and things that you do, even if it's teaching or if it's just personal, one-to-one phone calls, just let the people know, one of the things that you're able to offer the community, because that's one of the things that I push. All of us in the community.
I just offer my advice. That's it. Learn to treat one another a little better, so things like this will never happen again, and we can start to really unify. Because the way it is now, we're not unified. We actually don't love each other. We hate on each other. And my experience, and others like me, and others that are far different but very much the same, is evident on why we don't really love each other.
Sister, if I was a white man and if I was Dr. Phil, like if I was the real Dr. Phil, like the white man that's on the TV with the bald head and shit, would if he said the same words that I said to you today, which no doubt I believe he would say the same things, just in the more, nice and politically correct way. But if he was to tell you that, would you still say we're mistreating each other as a people? If a white man came and told you, look here, sister, look, black woman, that's not right. And it ain't right no kind of way. And I don't care what you did to him. There ain't no reason that he should be stealing from you and your child. If I was a white man, would you still say what you said?
Mr. Edwards.
Ma'am.
I'll be respectful on that, Mr. Edwards.
Okay.
I don't disagree. He had no right to do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it to anyone.
Okay.
No, he didn't have a right to do it. No, he was wrong.
Okay.
He was wrong. But let's not move away from this happens far too often.
And I think you're right, but I think you had the wrong reason why it happens. You saying we. You saying,
what is the reason?
I'm trying
give
to
me
tell
the
you.
you don't give me the reason. You just say it's in him.
Sister, I'm trying to
it's in them.
Sister,
what is the reason?
Listen to
why
me,
it
sister.
keeps happening?
Sister, listen to
you don't want to admit that we're sick?
Sister, you asking me a question, but you won't let me answer. You got to listen. That's a part of the problem why we're sick. Because a lot of people don't listen. They only hear. You see, and there's a big difference between hearing and listening, letting something take root in your spirit so you can look at it from both positions. Sis, I don't know if you missed what I'm saying or you need to go back and listen to the show again. But sister, there is no we are doing each other bad to that degree. You taking your issue and putting it out of context and trying to contextualize it in the midst of Black America. But it gets worse when you take your situation, what happened, and you say we. Because other Black women are disagreeing with you in the chat. Almost 100% consensus from all of the women that you shouldn't be at this point still saying we or any culpability as far as a woman in a relationship being done bad. I don't care if you did and messed up and made mistakes. The Bible says we all make mistakes. Man is prone to sin. And if you say you have no sin, the Bible says you maketh God a lie and the truth is not in you. We already know that, sister. That's a common theme. We could walk out our house and look in the ghetto and look at these niggas selling dope and look at these niggas still telling the women to go abort babies. Look at these niggas gang banging. Look at these niggas that won't do nothing with their time but harass people and be a cog in the system. Sus, we know there's a sickness. But the proper diagnosis has to do with an intrinsic ability to properly process information without emotion. That means when the truth is the truth, it becomes an absolute truth. That means there's no deviation. That means the same thing I'm telling you. There is no we that makes any Black man abuse any Black woman. If a man does that, it's an internal problem that is not connected to you. It's only analogous to him and his spiritual darkness and his depraved morality. Now that's the truth. That's what Dr. Phil would say. That's what I'm saying. And that's what
everybody has to be accountable for their own actions.
Sister. Hold on, please.
Yes, everyone must be accountable for what they do.
So if everyone, sister, please listen. Please hold on for a minute.
Lay down.
Sister, hold on. God damn, man. Come on, man. Sister, if I steal from you $5, don't you know that's called a misdemeanor? If I steal from you $100 or over, sister, goddamn, please, sister, come on, sister, Anuket, Sister Anuket, will you listen to me for a minute? You're talking over me, and I'm saying at the same time while you're talking over me that listening is the problem. That's why Black women are getting taken advantage of. Because you're not listening to Black men tell you that the reason why Lex did that. Listen to me. Let me finish my statement, sister. If I stole from you anything and you didn't have love for me, you would get me locked the fuck up. You'd call the police on me. If I stole from any one of these women in the chat, they'd call the police. But you're telling me you're not sick to the tune that I said? I'm saying, sister, you need to be calling the motherfucking police. Because if a white man stole from you, you'd call the police. If I stole from you, you'd call the police. If Dr. Phil stole from you, you'd call the motherfucking police. But you're saying because it's Lex, you don't want to do that, and you don't want to play into the fact that we hurt each other. Sister, you're hurting yourself. And you're hurting these black women that's hearing you stuck in this psychosis. Even out of the relationship, you're still stuck in that mental psychosis. That's what he did to you. That's what I've been saying this whole time. He gave you a virus. It's a spiritual sickness, and it's stuck in you. And I'm telling you over and over, and you keep on going back to that shit. Sister, you got to wake up, man. You have got to wake up. You're sitting here telling us he stole $400 down to $500 from you, plus other shit. And you saying, no, you ain't going to do nothing to him because it didn't hurt you. Whether it hurt your finances or not, if I stole from you, you'd be on the motherfucking phone with the police. If anybody else stole from you, you would be doing what's right and what's truth. Not sitting here showing this psychosis. Now, sister, I know you understand me in me making that analogy. You can't misunderstand.
I do understand. I agree. If it was someone other that I didn't know, yeah, maybe I would be calling the police.
So now why is it Lex gets all of this, the kush from you after he done all of that? You won't even do what you would do to any other person. I'm asking you to simply consider that about yourself. That's
I understand.
Hold on.
And listen, did I not admit I have compassion for him?
Yes, and that's the problem. But you're saying that's okay because we hurt each other.
To you.
No, you're saying that's okay at the end of the day because you're saying we hurt each other. Stop saying that.
I do, and I don't want to hurt him any
further. My God, you don't want to hurt him. Sister, you see what you're doing? Do you see the example that you're setting for the other women?
You don't think me speaking out is hurting him?
Sister, that ain't doing a damn thing because everybody else been speaking out on him for 5 years. I told y'all that this nigga was even living with a transsexual and you took him in your house as your boyfriend. This YouTube shit don't hurt these boys. Only thing hurt is the shit that would hurt that you do to somebody else if they've hurt you. You're giving him a whole nother rule of how you gonna deal with him and shit. That's showing the psychosis. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but listen, sister. I don't know. Listen, sister. Listen. That video you did is only gonna blacklist Lex in a community that's only about 90 to 100,000 deep. But the world is wide and there's billions of people on this earth. And there's a fool born every minute. This ain't going to do shit really to Lex but embarrass him in the circles that he's in now. And if you only do that, you've helped him. You've done him a favor. You let him off the hook to go and rob another woman. I said to you, if I stole from you $2 off your countertop in your kitchen, you knew I stole it, you'd call some goddamn body. And if it was over, if it was the amount that Lex stole from you, plus taking advantage of you, plus disrespecting you, plus lying and denying it, plus suppressing you, you're sitting here at that point still saying we? Sister, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Okay, I understand.
All right, so now at that point,
I get your point.
At that point, let's just both in peace and respect, because I respect you, man. You're a sister that got her money together. I'm telling all these other sisters, get your money, so you don't need a nigga like Lex. You don't need that motherfucking guy. You don't need this time, this hurt, this bullshit. You could be doing all of this shit for your son and giving your son any and everything he wants. Fuck Lex. Lex don't care about you. Lex needs correction by somebody that knows how to correct him. And that's number one, it's God. And number two, it's the justice system. This exposing him on YouTube, it ain't gonna go beyond our community, sister. And I told you once before, he asked me when it really hurt him. When he told me, oh man, you're gonna make me lose my job. You're gonna get me kicked out. That's what hurts. That's what'll change a nigga. And it only worked on Lex for 2 years until he met you. And he did it again. He stole money from other sisters. They hid the shit, Try to do what you did. Be nice to him. Don't embarrass him. What happened? He did it again. I tried to tell y'all that he wanted a black bank. And this nigga ain't never had a bank account. But he come to y'all and tell y'all, give me the money so we can get a black bank. And all of the sisters give. Even Sister Tina Red. That sister had to change her fucking name, Anuket, to get from under the scourge of what Lex did. To keep people from asking her, hey, did Lex take money from you? And what did she do? She did what you did, sister. Trying to be nice to this nigga. Trying to say, oh, well, we hurt each other too much. Sister, there's a reason why people die. There's a reason why the Torah says, thou shalt not murder. But the Torah was given to Joshua that killing is all right. You ain't hear what I said. I said murder is wrong. But the Bible, the Torah, God said killing is right. It's wrong to murder an innocent person. But if somebody raping your daughter, don't come tell me that I was wrong for popping his fucking top if I saved your daughter. You got to dig what I'm saying. You got to get up off that soft shit, sister. This nigga don't deserve you. He don't fucking deserve you. And look at what he did to you. And look at what he left in your mind. That's what pimps do. That's the same shit, sister. That's the same shit that all of the pimps that I've seen in New Orleans and in San Diego and in California and in Detroit. That's all the pimps do. They make you think you the motherfucking problem. Even if they the problem, you're the problem too. When he rob you, when he making you sell your body, not you, but the pimped women. When he beat the fuck out you and take all your money that you sold your body for. They tell you, you did it. They leave that disease in your mind. And it is a disease. It's a sickness and a psychosis that I refuse to let you be taken by. And I refuse to let these other sisters get taken by. This brother in the chat saying, don't hate on the pimp. I hate pimps, dude. I hate pimps. And if it was legal for us to purge like the movie, my nigga, I'm telling you, I'd make some of these motherfuckers famous because they'd be the first nigga actually torn all apart by bullets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Their bodies riddled with bullets till their limbs fall off. You don't pimp our young women, you young, trashy ass dumb niggas, and you old niggas that know better. They got daughters. You pimp our young women and leave their minds and their bodies diseased for us to deal with, for the fathers to deal with, for the poor righteous teachers to deal with. Man, fuck a pimp. Don't ever put no shit like that in my chat, dog. Ever. Because I'll find you and make you the order of the day, my nigga. To fuck your life up. Like the pimps fuck these young bitches up. And I said bitch because they make you lower yourself to a bitch status. And you accept it. Over and over. Black women. You accept this shit. And you trifling bitch ass niggas. You think it's a joke. But what happened when your daughter meet Lex? What happened when it's your daughter, nigga? You in here talking about pimps. Fuck a pimp. All them niggas could die. As far as I'm concerned, fuck a pimp. When they get to jail, they need to get ran up in and ran down on. Fuck a pimp. Y'all niggas is trashy, man. You sit there and talk about don't shit on the pimp. Man, fuck a pimp, homie. Even if you was joking, dog. Shit ain't funny, man. I'm telling this sister here, this shit is like bringing tears to my eyes. That our black women is so fucked up, man. Y'all can't even help the men because you're too stupid. Because you're too giving. Because you're too weak. This shit is painful. And it's painful because I'm a fucking father, man. Some of these niggas take this shit as a joke because they don't care for children that are women. Some of these niggas think it's a joke because they don't ever see their children, their sons. Don't never impart no wisdom into them. It's only a joke to niggas like that. I hate some of these motherfucking niggas, man. I swear to God, man. And I see why Kanye West and even fucking ridiculous ass Tommy talk about our people like dogs, man. Because the men are fucking worthless. Because the men are worthless. A fucking garbage bag ass nigga. Fit for nothing but the dump. And you hoe ass niggas laugh. Bitch, but what happens when it becomes your daughter? Huh? What happens? What happens when your daughter ends up in that fucking freezer like Kanika? Huh? Where was Kanika's father at? You bitch niggas. You generation of lowly ass, hoe ass niggas that don't know how to raise a man or a woman. Much less a child. You call yourself a teacher out there in the community. But you hoe ass niggas laugh at shit like this. It's funny. Don't be hard on the pimps. Nigga, if I had a pimp in my presence, boy, my nigga, you would see what I think about him for real. You a bitch nigga, whoever put that in the chat. You a bitch nigga. I'm a father, dog. And my mother's still living, motherfucker. I'm doing this shit because I love black women. And I know your fucking future in your community is tied up in these women. And these same women are sick with diseases, mental and physical, that you bitch niggas pumped them with. Our community is fucked up because the mother of the earth is fucked up. Why? Because of you, man. This woman got children, man. Got a child. Motherfucking stupid ass piece of shit ass nigga. Boy, I wish I could say what I wanted to say, bruh. I swear. Zach TV shot in the head, in the neck. Y'all think YouTube is a motherfucking game. Rest in peace to Zach. All them cats in Chicago losing their life, and these bitch niggas out here on the internet attacking Poppy. Niggas live right next to Chicago. You won't get up and be a man. Go do what God put you here for. But you'll sit here and drain a woman. You're a bitch. You deserve death. Whole ass niggas. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I'm just going on venting. And Sis.Anuket, excuse me. Goddamn it. I forgot you was on the phone. But this shit hurts, sis. And I'm fucking in tears. Who the fuck? Wait, am I losing anything? No. Am I getting anything out of this? Fuck no. I'm in tears because this shit is sad. This is fucking sad. God damn, this is sad. It's sad that our people are so naive that we get on the internet and we won't check out a person. This shit is hurtful. My little girl children in here hear me hollering and fussing at a generation of bitch niggas and a generation of women with diseased minds. This is why we can't get up. It ain't because we fucking over each other. It's because we love each other to a goddamn fault. To the stupid point. To the ignorant point. And then when you get hurt, when you can't take it. Like this sister said, Lex hurt her and stole from her, but she can take it. But when you get hurt and you can't take it, then you go kill a nigga. Huh? And you gonna end up getting your sons to kill off the dude's whole family and shit. Y'all think it's a joke? I said I'm a musician and I played for funerals. A lot of different situations that niggas don't think happen every day, but they happen. The problem is hard-headedness. The problem is some people don't know how to listen. Take heed. Stop blaming yourself. Stop fucking laughing for a goddamn minute. Stop accepting wretched shit in our community. You walk right by the pimping nigga on the corner. Nigga got an 11-year-old baby out there selling her body. And you get your bitch ass on the internet talking about niggas in the conscious community. You go right down your community and niggas shooting up everybody's house. But you talking about the shit on the internet, the conscious community? What happened to your communities, black people? You motherfuckers happened. Apathy. Ignorant niggas. The dope. The shit that y'all accept. And you won't say shit about. But you'll come on the motherfucking internet and talk about Donald Trump. But look at your life. You talk about Kanye, but look at your life. Black people, black men. When you gonna change, black America? When you gonna change? When you go back in slavery, motherfuckers? Huh? Because slavery ain't far away from a generation that's this stupid, man. A generation that watched our mothers and fathers all fucked up relationships, divorced, and all of the shit. And then we get right in the fucked up same kind of relationships. And act like we jump. All of these niggas hate each other in the community. But we got niggas like Lex that will even aggress and steal from and lie on children. Brother Polite killed his baby. You hate that man that much. Brother Polite killed his children. But you stole from a woman that gave you everything, bitch. And she still feel bad for you. Y'all watch Brother Polite and his family ride around in all these foreign cars and going here and there, and you hate him for that. But look at your life. How is that righteous, black America? How is that righteous? You hate a brother that's a father, that's a husband, that's righteous and don't steal from his family. You hate that. This is what make motherfuckers turn against black people. Because there should be a motherfucker under the sound of my voice that ain't in tears. Because this ain't just your motherfucking life. This is all people around the community going through the same shit. All of these women being taken advantage of by these bitch ass niggas that won't get up and go do nothing. And then train you to think that that's right. Then you have babies with these motherfuckers and wonder why Chicago got 80 people killed in 6 motherfucking days. Because ain't no daddies out here with sense. Ain't no mothers out here that'll say, you know what? I don't give a fuck that this nigga got to go to jail. If he my son or my husband, they got to go so they'll learn and be better. You motherfuckers make me sick. I'm not talking about you, Sis.Anuket, but you motherfuckers in the community make me sick. Because you support the fake. You support the fake. Let a nigga smoke your money up in dope right on your face. Let Kev Gills get all your donations, niggas like that. Smoke your fucking money up in your face. And you like a fucking generation of fools. You go back and you laugh. You hit a super chat and you empower this motherfucker to fuck over you some more and to be more lazy and worthless. I'm ashamed of you niggas today. Not everybody, but for the whole in the community. God damn, I'm ashamed. Look at what you did to this woman, bitch ass nigga. You stole from a mother, my nigga. All the while calling other brothers scammers. I'm a fucking ashamed of you. And I fucking hate you, dog. I hate you. And I pray God kill you.
Oh, come on.
Yimak Shimo Wezikro. You might not know what that shit means, sister, but the spirit know what it means. I wish and I pray that God kill you. Either heal you or kill you, my nigga. Yimak Shimo Wezikro. May God destroy your memory of your name from the book of life. Because you're a reprobate. You even lie on a woman. One more time. 3 times will make it thrice as nice, right? Yimak Shimo Wezikro. May God remove your ass from the book of life, dog. Because your only purpose here is to show people what not to be. You a low motherfucker. And I tell you, I'm serious when I say, I pray God heal you or kill you, nigga. And that's my last word. Y'all have a good day. Bless you, Sis.Anuket. Thank you for coming here. I respect you and I honor you, sister. But I don't honor that shit.
All right, brother. All right, you take care.
Peace, family. Bitch ass niggas think it's a joke. You think it's a joke? Keep on living till you meet a father like me. Keep doing what y'all doing till you meet a father or a brother or a son like me, dogs. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep fucking over black women. Keep pimping them. Keep laughing like it's a joke. Keep stealing from children. Keep aggressing righteous men. I say I wish God heal you or kill you. Peace.